Hello, myself Dr. Anuj Purwar. Today I am taking lecture on the water requirement part 2. Estimation of population. The annual daily water supply to be supplied by a water supply scheme could be known by knowing the population to use the scheme multiplied by the per capita daily demand. Since the scheme has to be serve the population for longer period, hence an estimate for increase in population has to be done. So there are the following method to forecast the population for planning of the any water supply scheme, as arithmetical increase method, geometrical increase method, incremental increase method, decreasing rate of increase method, and logistic curve method. Arithmetical increase method. This method is based on the assumption that the population is increasing at a constant rate. The rate of change of population with time is constant. So the population after n decade can be determined by the formula Pn is equal to P plus n into C. Here the example based on this forecasting method. The following data has been noted from the census department. Year is given and corresponding population. 1940 population is 8,000. 1950 increased 12,000. In 1960 it is 17,000, and in 1970 it is 22,500. So calculate probable population in the year 1980, 1990 and 2000 by the arithmetical increase method. So here we find the increase in decade, population increase in decade wise. Suppose 1940 to 1950 it is 4,000 increase in population. 1950 to 1960 it is 5,000, and 1960 to 1970 it is 5,500. So total increase is 14,500. So average, if we are seeing, this is 4,833. So we can say in 1980 population in last decade, 1970, this is 22,500 plus n decade, number of decade 1, and the C, this is the average. So 4833. So answer comes 27,333. In similar way, in 1990, so we can say either we will take the population of 1970, then in place of the number of decade we put the 2, or we can take the already calculated population in 1980. So we put the population of 1980. So decade only, in place of decade we put only the 1, because we have to calculate the population of 1990. So answer comes 32,156. In similar way, we are calculating, we keeping the population, known population P large of the last decade P as 1990 population already calculated, and in place of the number of decade kept the 1 and multiply by the average inverse, which is 4833. So answer comes 36,999. Geometrical increase method. This method is based on the assumption that the percentage increase in population from decades to decade remains constant. If the present population is P and the average percentage growth is Ig, the population at the end of n decade will be P n is equal to P in bracket 1 plus Ig upon 100 power n. So here again the example. Determine the future population of a satellite town by the geometrical increase method for the year 2011. Data is given. Year start from 1951. Population is 1093. 1961 population is 111,000. 1971 132,000. 1981 161,000, and till up to the 2011 we have to calculate the population. From the above data, we will first calculate the geometrical mean of the past growth rate. So past growth rate means suppose we are seeing the 1951 to 1961. There is an increase in population 18,000. So in that case there is the and in case of 1961 to 1971 there is a population growth is 21,000. So we have to calculate the percentage increase in population. So in first case, this is the growth rate is the 19.35%. In growth in case of second, growth rate is the 18.92%. And in case of the 1971, this growth rate is the 21.97%. So in basis of this, we calculate the means, geometrical means of the past growth rate. So R is equal to multiply all three growth and we keep the root square 3. We keep the 3. So answer comes at 20.03% per decade. So now we have to calculate the population in 2011. So there are the 3 decades from the 1981. So population in 2001 is equal to P0. We kept the we take the population of the 1981 in bracket 1 plus R. This is the geometrical mean of past growth rate. 20.03 divided by 100 to the power 3. So answer comes at 278,417 in population is in 2011. Incremental increase method. Average increase in population per decade is calculated by arithmetic progression method, and that is added to the average of the net incremental increase per decade for each future decade. Suppose P is the present population, IA is equal to average arithmetical increase, and IC is the average incremental increase. Then population after n decade will be Pn is equal to P plus n into in bracket IA plus IC. So here the problem. This is the same example we have previously discussed and solution by the this incremental increase method. So we calculate the increase in population in year wise, then calculate the average IA, then we calculate the incremental increase, give how much increase in decade. So here total value comes for incremental increase is 1500. So from the average of the 2 year, this is the 750. Now we have to calculate the population 1980. So keep the population of last decade 1970 is 22,500. Decade 1 a number taken 1 and into in bracket IA value 4833 and value of IB here is equal to 750. So value comes 28,083. Similarly, population in 1990 is equal to 33,666 and similarly population in 2000 39,249. We have calculated here population of 2000 or 1990 by keeping the total number of decades 2 or 3 respectively, but in that case we will keep the last population as the 1970. Decrease rate of growth method or decreasing rate method. Complete growth of a very old city indicates that early growth takes place at an increasing rate, later growth is at a decreasing rate, which indicates that saturation limit is reached. In this method, the average decrease in the percentage increase is worked out and is then subtracted from the latest percentage increase for each successive decade. Again, we have the same example, and here is the solution by the decrease rate of growth method. So here we find the increase in per decade from 1940 to 1970. 70. Then we calculate the percentage increase in population. So in case of 90-50, in comparison to the 90-40, increase is 50%. In 90-60, increase in percentage increase in compared to the 90-50, this is the 41.7%. And in 90-70, this is the percentage increase in population in compared to 90-60, this is the 32.4%. So we are seeing here that there is a decrease in percentage increase. Initially this is 50%, then 41.7%, and then 32.4%. So decrease in the percentage increase comes 8.3 and 9.3 respectively value. So here we took the average decrease in the percentage increase on average is 8.8 and increase, and then we can calculate the net percentage increase in the population. In 90-80, this is the 8.4 minus 8.8. This is the average decrease in the percentage increase. So in 90-80, so we can keep the formula P in last decade 22,500 plus net percentage increase 23.6 divided by 100 into 22,500. So answer comes 27,810. In similar way, we calculate the value for the 1990. Answer comes 31,926. For the year 2000, this value comes to 33,842. Now another example. Population is given from 1940 to 1980, and we have to calculate the population from 1990, 2000 and 2010. So in similar way, we calculate all the percentage increase in population, then decrease in the percentage increase, and average of that. Now we put the value for the 1990. The net percentage increase in population is 12.67. So population calculation is the 50,702. In case of 2000, then answer comes 57,212. In 2010, we are taking only decade for one decade in compared to the 2000. So again, similar way we can get the value of forecasted population 64,654. Logistic curve method. If the population of a town is plotted with respect to the time, the curve so obtained under normal conditions shall be like that. So this is the logistic curve. This is like the S shape. So early growth of the city is shown by the curve JK at an increasing rate dP divided by dt proportional to the P. The growth rate between point K to M follows the curve dP upon dt is equal to constant. The transitional curve Km also passes through the point of inflation L. Later on, the growth from M to N follows the decreasing rate. So dP divided by dt proportional to the PS saturated minus P. After that analysis or research, so P.F. Holst has given the following mathematical solution of this logistic curve. Log E in bracket PS minus P divided by P minus log E in bracket PS minus P0 divided by P0 is equal to minus K PS into T. So here the P0 is equal to population of the town at point J, PS saturation population, P population at time T from the origin J, and K is here the constant. So after solving this equation for the P, we get the formula P is equal to PS divided by 1 plus M log inverse log E into N in bracket N into T. Here M is equal to PS minus P0 divided by P0, and N is the another constant for the is equal to minus KPS. again the MacLean suggested the if the three pairs of the characteristics values p0, p1 and p2 at time t0, t1 and t2 which are extending over the useful range of the population, so chosen t0 is equal to 0, t1 and t2 is equal to 2t1. So such situation value ps and constant m and n can be then determined by the formula given like that. So p s is equal to 2 p0 p1 into p2 minus p1 square into bracket में in bracket p0 plus p2 divided by p0 into p2 minus p1 square. M is equal to ps minus p0 divided by the p0 and n is equal to 2.3 divided by t1 log 10 p0 into ps minus p1 divided by p1 in bracket ps minus p0. So this is the equation given if these conditions are satisfied. So here the example for to understand the this method. Determine the saturation problem. Year is population given year wise from 1950, 1960 and in 1970. Then the saturation we have to calculate the saturation population and the expected population in 1980 and the equation of the logistic curve. So we have to calculate ps is equal to given 3 years given from starting to 0. So we calculate take the formula ps is equal to 2p0 p1 p2 minus p1 square in bracket p0 plus p2 divided by p0 p2 minus p1 square, and we put the all the value here and answer comes the 1,38,000. Okay, this is the saturated population. And now in from the equation m we calculate the m value come m is equal to p s minus p0 divided by the p0. So answer comes 2.95 and constant n is equal to 2.3 divided by t1 in log 10 p0 into ps minus p1 divided by p1 into ps minus p0. So putting all these values here, then answer comes n is equal to minus 0.146. Now substituting the value of ps, m and n in the equation, p is equal to ps divided by 1 plus m log inverse log e n into t. So here we put the value here, all value of ps, m, n and t is the here the 30. So answer comes the 1,38,000 divided by 1 plus 2.9 x. So we calculate x here by equating the equation. We get the value of x is equal to 0.01247 and we put the value here. Actually we kept the x is equal to we have to calculate the in log inverse, which is here available in that formula. So after calculating value of x, we put here in the in same formula p is equal to ps divided by the 1 plus m into log inverse log n into t. We keep all value here, then get the answer. P in 1980 is equal to 1,33,080. Assessment of variation. After assessing the total water requirement of different uses of a water supply scheme, peak discharge has to be assessed so that the component of the scheme such as source of supply, pipe mains, pumps, filters and allied units, service reservoirs and distribution system may be of sufficient capacity to meet the requirement. The smaller the town, the more variable will be the demand. The maximum monthly, daily or hourly demand are expressed as ratio of their mean. For an average Indian town, the maximum daily consumption is taken as 180% of the average daily consumption. the maximum hourly consumption is taken as the 150% of the annual average hourly consumption. Is so maximum hourly consumption or peak demand is equal to 1.5 into 1.8 into annual average hourly demand is equal to, we can say, 2.7 into annual average hourly demand. So the problem based on this formula. A city, example, a city has population of 1,50,000. Calculate amount of water required for an average consumption of 150 liter per capita per day. So average daily demand is equal to 150 into 1,50,000 liter per day. So average daily demand is 2,25,000. Average demand is the 225 and 0.000 liter per day. So maximum daily demands 180% of the annual average daily demand is equal to 1.8 into this value 225 and 5 times 0 liters. So answer comes 405 lakh liters. Maximum hourly demand is equal to 270% of the annual average hourly demand. So here the we calculate the daily demand. So we put the divide by the 20 value divided by 24. So answer comes the 25,31,250 liters per hour. Peak factors for cities and towns up to 50,000 population, peak factor 3, 50,000 to 2 lakh 2.5, above 2 lakh 2. For rural water supply schemes where supply is affected through stand post for around 6 hours, so P factor is 3. Design period of a water supply scheme. Water supply projects are designed to serve over a specified period of time. After completion of the project, this is called design period. It is expressed in the years. During design period, the structures, equipment and component of the water supply scheme are supposed to be adequate to serve the requirement. As per normal procedure, water works is designed for a period of 30 years. So here the design period of the different components of this water supply project. So as per the Indian standard, so for the storage dams, design period 50 years, infiltration 30 years, pump sets, prime movers except electric part, so 30 years, electric motors and pumps, this is the 15 years. Water treatment units 15 years, pipe connections to several treatment units 30 years, raw water and clean water conveying mains 30 years, clear water reservoirs at headworks, balancing tanks and service reservoir, this is 15 years, and distribution system design period is the 30 years. Factor affecting design period: useful life of pipes, equipment and structures, the anticipated rate of growth. If rate is more, design period will be less. The rate of inflation during the period of repayment of loans. When inflation rate is high, a longer design period is adopted. Efficiency of component units. The more the efficiency, the longer will be the design period. So it is all about the water requirement. Thank you.